beginning.
Oh my god, I know what he's gonna do. Motherfucker is dropping in all these guys. He's gonna turn them all into fucking mindless type. Jeez. Zeke is an actual demon. That's Reiner. That's Reiner.
But he looks a little old.
Yeah, he looks older. That's Zeke though.
That's him. But Reiner doesn't look as old as Zeke. That can't be him.
He just roars and they turn. That is. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Season 4 for Attack on Titan. Episode 1 should be interesting considering that this is the final season and we have a lot, and I mean a lot of questions that we need answers to. I'm hoping they don't waste too many episodes with useless stuff. Like, we just watched the OVA, the final OVA for the Lost Girls for Mikasa, and that was an absolute snooze fest. He didn't give us any new information, so I'm just hoping that this is not going to be that kind of finale. We just need bam, 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 bam.
Hey.
Falco.
This is no place to be right now. So fly away. You've got wings. Use them. Falco! Brother,
That's a vulture,
why
my
are
boy.
you here? Good.
The beautiful
I'm glad
thing
you're able
about
to talk to
vultures,
us.
they can predict the future. They know when
I'll
people
carry
are
you
gonna
back.
die, and
Try
they
to hold
circle
on.
around the way they pick their corpse apart.
Falco!
Report. What happened, Colt?
The Eldian advance squad has been wiped out. They took a direct hit from an artillery shell and got blown to bits.
What of the trench?
It's hopeless. We can't dig any further.
Oh? And who decided that? Are you trying to give me orders now, Eldian?
Insubordinate mutt! You watch your tone with Commander McGath!
But sir, if things keep going like this...
Falco, you look like you're drunk. Guess he must have hit his head pretty good.
How much of the last 4 years do you remember, Falco? You know we're at war, right?
Who are you people? Where am I? I don't get it. Wasn't I just flying around with a couple of swords in my hands? Like that. And there were Titans too.
Okay, it sounds like we're gonna have to
kinda
re-explain the
confused.
entire operation.
Season 3
Just do
ended
your
with
best to keep
the
up,
opposite
Falco.
side of the wall,
Here
with
goes.
Eren looking at the
This
sea.
war's dragged on for 4
Okay.
years now. But with this battle, we can end it. All we have to do is capture Fort Slava. Well, to be exact, we have to destroy the Mideast Allied Forces fleet in the harbor beneath it. Once those ships are sunk, we'll have won this war for Marley. But Fort Slava defends the high ground overlooking the harbor, which means there's no attacking that fleet from land without control of the fort.
So why can't the Marleyan fleet just attack them from the sea?
Come on, Sophia! Do you really think we can count on that navy to do a thing? It took them 4 whole years to establish any vestige of control over the seas! And this shouldn't really be a surprise, but they lost half their damn battleships in the process! So of course they're too chicken shit to do a single freaking thing until we've taken this massive death trap of a fort for them! Screw every single one of those stupid incompetent
Udo,
cowards!
calm it down before you squeeze Falco's head off.
Oh, sorry.
So what gives? Why did they send us to the front lines? It's not like 4 warrior candidates can make a real difference.
First of all, you can speak for yourself. Second, they want to judge us. They're choosing their next warrior. The time is almost here. Commander McGath chose the front lines for the location of our final test. He knows what's on the horizon. The person he chooses will be at the center of the plan to conquer Paradis, the successor to the Armored Titan.
Hold on, we're gonna skip that. That was Reiner, right?
That guy in the thing?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
They said successor to the Armored Titan, and then they showed him. So I'm assuming.
Titan.
I guess.
I
So
wonder which one of us it'll be.
it's a very interesting way for the show to go. Like I was
You've
kind
made it
of
perfectly clear that
liking
you
the
don't think
whole
any of us come close
simplistic.
to you, Gabi.
We kill
Well,
Titans.
yeah, that's because you
know,
don't.
like humans versus Titans.
True.
Then there's
Gabi
this
has
twist
us three
of
soundly beat.
we are the Titans, and then
Not in
other
terms
people
of
are
grades,
sending
she doesn't.
your own
No,
people
they
to
don't
come
care
kill
about
you,
our
and
grades, Udo.
the racism
It's like I
and
keep telling
I
you.
can't
The
understand what's
difference
happening.
between
'Cause
me and the
what
three
you're
of
going
you
on
is
about
that
right
I'm
now.
prepared
Sorry. Go
to
ahead.
shoulder the fate of us Eldians and purge that island of devils who've only made us suffer. I'll slaughter every one of them. I'll win that war and prove to the world they don't have to fear us anymore. That the only Eldians left are good Eldians. I won't be defeated. Not until everyone in the internment zone is set free.
Getting Eren vibes. Female Eren.
Just what are you doing with those?
Looks cool, right?
It won't work, Commander McGath. If we try to take out the railway tracks with nothing but infantry, we'll get mowed down by machine gun fire before we can do a thing. That trench is fully manned. It's an airtight defense. On top of that, they have artillery supporting them from inside the fort. If we stay put, it's only a matter of time before shells start raining down on our heads.
It sounds like you have an idea. Go on.
Let's use them. We need to unleash Jaws and Cart now. Galliard and Peak should be able to do it. They can wipe out the enemies in the trench and the pillbox in the blink of an eye.
Won't work. They'll beat us if we're playing our cards the wrong way.
Commander McGath, it's coming through now.
What is... Sir!
Jaws and Cart.
A train.
Well, the cart
An
guy
armored
is the
train.
one that
Equipped with
creepy,
two big guns in
and
the
Jaw
front and two
Titan
more
was
in the
Ymir,
back.
the little
They're
tiny
the
one.
Allied forces' newest weapons,
That's the Jaw Titan.
anti-Titan cannons. They fire 150 millimeter armor-piercing shells,
But I don't know if
capable of
that's
bringing
who
down
is
a Titan
currently
with a
them
single
now.
shot. Even one of the 9.
Maybe they got
Maybe,
it from whoever
but
they're
both of
talking
our
about
Titans
now.
are incredibly fast, sir. The odds of them getting hit in the neck are so...
there's
And what if it happens?
What's her face had to
We'd
eat
lose a
their
warrior,
friend in order
and
to
the
get
power
it,
of
so I
yet
guess
another
it would be
Titan.
that kid, if
Plus,
anything.
there's no guarantee that we'd be able to reclaim that power.
That's right. We'd be repeating the mistake we made when we tried to take the founding Titan 9 years ago. We're 2 Titans down. We need to protect the ones we have left. The loss of the Colossal and female Titans caused a perceived lapse in Marley's strength. That sparked this war and delayed the Paradis operation. What is it that makes our motherland the great empire it is today?
The 9, sir. Or the 7.
5 now. And our nation won't last if we keep throwing them away. The power of Marley's Titans is absolute. That is a fact which must never change. Line up
But
the
they hate-
Eldians. Have them
they
prepare
hate
for
the
a charge.
Eldians.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
but they're
Please
using
reconsider.
them.
If they
for something.
charge...
What's
But
the matter,
they're their
Eldian?
power source. You
Are
should
you
be
not
worshiping
loyal
them.
soldiers who have sworn to fight and die for
I'm
Marley?
so confused. If anything, once I get
This
the
is a
power of a
chance
Titan,
for
I'm
the
killing all of you
800
Marley
Eldians
fuckers.
here
Like,
to
don't make
atone for the
sense.
past and serve our motherland with honor.
Atone for your past. Y'all are fucking using them as meat shield. This is some World War II fucking what's called Normandy Bay type shit.
All right, soldiers at the ready. Up.
Like
Prepare to
the
attack.
ones who like armbands are the Eldians, and it was like, oh, you go in front, catch bullets.
Eldians, your target is the enemy railway track.
You know this fat fucker,
It's
he
well
can't do nothing.
defended,
Look at
but
his
you
neck,
must
bro. His neck
succeed
is
at
off.
any cost. Guard the suicide squad. They'll charge the enemy bunker and disable their machine gun. You may be spawn of the devil, but through your actions here, you can cleanse yourselves of that disgrace.
Make me blow
This is your
myself up
chance
anyway. I'm
to
just
honor
gonna
and
blow
be
myself
honored
up
in
Right
turn.
there, you coming with me, you
Right
fat
in
fuck.
here.
Prepare to prove your worth.
But the thing is, their family's still alive,
You
right? So
warrior
if you go
candidates
against
will
them,
stand by
My
here.
family enough
If
to
I have to train
no.
800 Eldian soldiers to take out those tracks, then so be it.
That's
But
crazy.
The tracks must be destroyed.
they gonna trade
As long
800
as that armored train is prowling the fort's perimeter, neither
kids
beast
too.
nor armor
These are little
can be
kids,
called
bro.
upon to
12
finish
year olds
the
look
job.
like.
Yeah, I know, but...
Look, Colt, you're the chosen successor of the Beast
Oh.
Titan. You need to take a page from Zeke's book and learn what it means to lead.
They just be lining it up like, listen, when your time is coming, you know you're gonna die. This is the next motherfucker that gonna eat you.
We can destroy the tracks and the train.
Why don't you let me handle this, sir?
Huh?
Ta-da! If you let me, I'm sure that I can take out that armored train by myself.
Hey, wait!
You're too valuable an asset. This country spent a lot of money to train you. Denied.
It's true. I'm super valuable, especially compared to these 3. Honestly, you might never find a warrior candidate who's as talented as me. Even then, they won't be this cute.
This is some type of shit you would
If
say.
I pull this off, you can take out the train without needing to sacrifice that 800-man unit.
And if you fail,
That's not something you
Then
say.
you'll
You're not.
lose your most
I'm trying to make it home
promising
for lunch.
candidate, as well as a bundle of 7 hand grenades. That said, sir, if you really think I'm more valuable than 800 Eldian infantrymen, I get it. To think that you'd sacrifice that many soldiers just for me. I knew you loved me deep down, but I didn't know how deep.
fine. Go ahead.
No. Gabi.
Mark my words. I'll destroy that train and prove no warrior
Eren.
candidate deserves to inherit the armor more than me.
Eren. Suicidal Maniac, female edition.
What are you
Eren.
doing?
My plan won't work if I'm in uniform, sir. With your permission, I'd like to remove my armband as well.
Granted.
Not her going out there like, hey, but she don't get no titties, and she's like she's a little kid.
Hey,
but my point is,
there's
what has she
someone
gonna sway these
Look
little
there.
these guys?
It's a woman. A girl, really. Looks like she's trying to surrender.
Yeah, right. Don't trust that she could be Eldian.
She's limping, as if she's wounded or something. Maybe her foot's been shackled?
Oh, because they
Who
know
cares?
Eldians are
She probably
sacrificial
is
pawns.
Eldian. Shoot her before she transforms.
I don't shoot kids. You've got the gun. If you want to shoot her, do it.
Shit.
No.
What the?
Not yet. Wait for it.
You got balls of steel. I ain't gonna hold you. But then again,
Not
they
yet.
probably
She's just lying there.
Who cares? Shoot her!
train them to be suicidal pawns, anyways.
Here goes nothing!
Yikes. Oh, because you didn't want to
Pulled it off!
Guyard, you're up!
Damn it. You cowardly bastards. This is exactly why we should kill every one of you on sight.
Gabi! Hold on! Falco!
How did she make it that far up? She was not that far up. She's good though. Oh, it wasn't the
What the fuck is this?
yeah. That's Jaws clearly.
Yeah, but they can all look different.
Thank you.
Because Ymira's face wasn't.
They can all look different.
Yeah, I know. The physical appearance of the Titan changes, but their abilities don't. And
Our
it looks like
forces have
that's just
disabled
him.
the armored
It's not
train.
him armoring
We can now
his finger.
commence the airborne assault. The plan from this point is straightforward. Zeke will be our
Big
spear,
Jaw Titan would be.
and Rhina our shield.
He's got those big chompies on the front of his face. Sheep had all kinds of teeth.
I need to know the names properly. I think he's one of the hidden ones. I don't think that's him. I think you might be right about the cart because it was carrying the cart.
Yeah, they called him the cart. He called them that.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't.
When he called him to come and get him, yeah. So maybe this one is a different one. I don't know what this one is.
Look at all the bodies, bro. The fact that this is legitimately what's happening in real wars is terrifying, bro. That you just seem to go die from some bullshit that is not even not start by you, not even by you. Not get sucked in. Or you can just go in the wrong part of
See, there's
oh,
the
yeah.
party guy.
Yeah.
And they said to send the Jaw and the cart Titan in. So I'm gonna assume the other guy is a Jaw Titan. Or that time is the
Yeah.
current one.
Yeah, but I don't think that's
That really hurts,
you know,
damn it!
that-
I'm a Marley.
The Jaw Titan is Ymir's Titan.
you're gonna have to.
I know it is.
Come on! You know.
Yeah, I
This
guess she
guy's
didn't know
done.
how to use
He's in
it.
no shape to fight anymore. Udo, can you spare a tourniquet? Here.
Dumb brat. Should have just finished him off.
Is this supposed to be your big selling point, Falco? You want to outshine the girl who just won this battle for Marley by being a stickler for the laws of war? This won't help you earn the Armored.
I don't care.
You're such a weirdo.
He's saying something. Can you interpret? Tell him that I managed to stop his bleeding so he doesn't need to be afraid.
Do not touch me. I'll be tainted. You filthy devil, he says.
That's sad. Imagine saving somebody and they think they're like, your blood's tainted. Don't touch me.
Retreat! Hurry up! Get away from the fort! Don't get caught in it!
It's beginning.
Oh my god, I know what he's gonna do. Zeke is there. Motherfucker is dropping in all these guys. He's gonna turn them all into fucking mindless type. Jeez. Zeke is an actual demon, bro. He's... Yep. Oh no, that's not Zeke.
No, in the
That's Reiner. That's Reiner.
But he looks a little old.
Yeah, he looks older. He's probably
He looks too old to be Reiner.
A couple years. That's Zeke though.
That's him. But Reiner doesn't look as old as Zeke. That can't be him.
He just roars in their turn?
I guess.
Oh, because he's royal.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he has half royal blood. I thought he was using the sauce. That is crazy, bro. My thing is, why the hell do they even need the rest of the Titan powers if they can just fly over enemy territory and just drop 10-foot Titans that'll just mindlessly kill everything in sight? They can win any war. All they need is the Beast Titan for real. But again, not every Beast Titan is gonna be special like Zeke, I guess, because Zeke is like royal.
Yeah, but his time's got to be coming up soon.
Yeah, because they said they get 9 years, right? Well,
I thought they said 13 years.
Oh, is it?
I thought they said 13 years.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking of how much time.
Because Eren said he only had 8 years and a bit left.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm thinking of Eren's time.
It's true. You people are devils. The Marleyans I'm descended from were preyed upon in the same way. By Eldians like you.
But now you're doing the same thing. You're using the devils that were used upon you and other people. You're just as bad. Like, you're literally just as bad.
The kinetic bombardment was effective, but due to the height they were dropped from, roughly half the Titans deployed were killed on impact. The enemy still has a number of anti-Titan cannons. It's 28, 29.
Yeah, he doesn't even sound like
where they
Reiner.
are now.
Maybe they age faster since they die faster. Maybe that's why they die
Another
faster.
wall.
But this happened before.
I'm sick and tired.
See, he says his name right there. It's Reiner.
I'm confused then.
I'm telling. This didn't happen before. What do you mean this happened before? This happened. This is happening now.
I'm just confused because why does he look so old here?
You gotta be.
This is happening now, like
Yeah,
current times.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought this was like a previous thing that had happened before.
Oh, because you're looking at the World War.
Yeah, I thought this happened like before everything else, which is why I'm like, why does he look so old now?
Yeah, this is after.
Like, why does he look so old when last season he did not look that old?
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was before.
His Titan looks different though. See, like, look at his face.
He can even pierce my armor.
Maybe the. Oh, Jesus.
So I guess that's why they said they lost.
What hit me?
Yeah, that's why they said they lost Annie and Colossus
another?
Titan.
Yeah. Okay, now it makes. I was curious as to what was going on.
Yeah. But like.
Yeah, I thought that's why I was confused. I thought this was happening before everything else.
No. This is after the end.
Like this is what brought them together to make them come to try and take the others. I didn't realize that this was.
They did say that that's what happened, but they've been fighting these people for 4 years, and because they couldn't win with overwhelming force, they decided to go to the Titan.
So what about if this guy is why Ymir's gone? Like what if he
ate
What if
Ymir?
he ate her? Because
think
we
so.
haven't seen her and she said she was going to die soon.
Yeah, and their time was probably running out.
So I'm wondering if this
could
guy
be.
ate her and that's why he looks like that now.
It could be, but his Titan the face thing looks like it's just a part of their default state. Like how his default state looks like that. I don't think that's Ymir. Or if it is, Ymir
Are you
was...
sure that it's not Ymir? He must have eaten her and inherited her power.
I know, I'm saying I'm not thinking that's Ymir's Titan. For the simple fact that the base comes with the mask and the claws. It's not like a transform.
I'm pretty
argument.
sure that's her Titan. They said we're going to send out the jaw and the cart Titan. They sent out the cart. That one would have to be the jaw. She was the jaw Titan previously.
I don't know. Then I guess she was just dumb. She wasn't using it right then. Because it didn't look like that. Also, I always wondered, what
but
is
Eren's dad's Titan didn't look like Eren does, and Eren ate him, and Eren looks like more like himself.
Eren looks like the first guy who had it.
I don't know.
But that's like saying if the beast that somebody else ate the beast Titan, he wouldn't be hairy. That,
who knows?
No.
They don't all have to look the exact same.
After 4 long years,
their
we're about to win
individual
this war.
characteristics, yeah, would look different.
Well, I guess we're gonna find out, because I'm very certain that Ymir was the jaw Titan.
Could be.
So much so, I saw a picture that said what her Titan was.
Yeah?
Yes, it said that her Titan was the jaw Titan.
Where did you see that?
On the internet.
Oh.
It comes up.
You be looking up stuff?
No, I didn't have to look it up. I told you these things come up. It just shows a picture of each person and their Titan.
You're right. I don't know. I try to stay away from anything.
I didn't look it up. It was just there. Like, I've seen that Zeke guy beside the... It's like a half and half face thing.
Well, the thing that annoys me...
It didn't say names of anyone, like their actual, like, Zeke or anything like that. It just showed half of his face and the half of the Titan.
Of their fleet, the Mid-East Allied forces had no choice but to sign a peace treaty on Marley's terms. It was a long, difficult war for Marley, but it did end in victory. However, the war also made it clear to the whole world that the power of Titans would soon be eclipsed. Knowing this, the leaders of Marley would resolve to obtain the founding Titan as quickly as possible.
Oh, Reiner died?
Thanks to the incomparable bravery of the Marleyan army, Fort Slava fell and the Mid-East fleet was sunk!
Ah, that's incredible! I knew our soldiers would pull it off!
Notice they never give any of the audience credit for anything. Now, the thing I'm saying is, right, yeah, okay, maybe you saw something that said it was Ymir's Titan. That's cool. Then why did she not, by default, when she transformed, get the mask thing and the claw thing, right? Because, like...
She had claws on her hands. They just look different. It's like Eren didn't always have the things that he could put on his fists. He worked on that, and then they developed. He didn't always have that.
However, hold on, before you get aggressive, hold on. Every time he wants those things, he has to, like, summon them or transform his fist into ice. Kind of like Annie, right? Every time Annie wanted to harden a part of her body, she had to she had to consciously try to make it happen. The thing on his face doesn't look that way. It's just there all the time, and his claws are just there all the time.
So maybe he worked on it and he made them that way. They don't all have to look the same. I think you're thinking that if they, like, it doesn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense, because when Ymir ate that other guy, why would his Titan have looked like a weird, creepy girl Titan? Obviously, they look like different things.
Kate, I'm not talking about their hair.
You're talking about the fact that he has this jaw thing and he's got claws.
Yes.
She had claws and jaws too. They just didn't look like a mask. They don't have to look the exact same. I can settle this now. I can literally look up what her Titan is.
I don't want to look it up.
And then I'll know.
Again, I don't want to look up anything. I don't want spoilers. What I'm saying is, things just don't make sense in terms of the physical appearance of the Titan. That's like saying, hold on, right? That's like saying if somebody else got Reiner's Titan, it wouldn't look how it looks now. Like, I'm not saying the hair obviously would be different because Reiner is blonde. But what I'm saying is the gold plating and then the muscle, the exoskeleton underneath it. I'm expecting the next person to look that way.
I think that
if they just look like a regular Titan, if they look like a regular Titan without the exoskeleton and the armor, then that would just be like, what?
I think that because you're expecting them all to look like the previous person, that's why you can't see why they would look different.
I'm not expecting them to look like the previous person. Like, for example, Zeke's about to die. His time going out. You mean to tell me the next Beast Titan is going to just basically be...
Maybe that next Beast Titan would look like a different kind of beast.
Yeah, if the hair color is different and they still furry, okay, I can understand that.
Okay, so what if the next one looked like a bear?
That's
as
fine.
opposed to a Sasquatch?
That's fine.
Okay, so why is it any different for this guy to have different looking jaws and claws than she had? It doesn't make it any... Why is that any different?
Because
her claws and jaws
look like shit.
Okay. So because it looks like shit in your opinion, that means it can't be possible.
I don't know, man.
Where is she then?
She's probably dead.
Because he ate her and he inherited her Titan.
I guess so.
We don't know what the original guy's Titan looked like, because he wasn't important apparently. That's why nobody, including myself, thought that he was special.
Which guy?
The guy who you obviously
Marlo?
No. We never got to see what... Marcel?
Marcel. I think it's... Yeah,
we never got to see what his looked like.
There's too many M names.
It was a tall stick with teeth sticking out the side of his head. We don't know what it looked like.
I'm just saying, I thought there was like a base look of the specific Titan.
You thought, but we don't know. Because you haven't seen anyone else inherit anyone's Titan other than Armin taking... What's his face? But Armin didn't look the same as Bertolt did as the Colossal Titan.
What do you mean?
He didn't look the same as him.
The big exoskeleton?
But he didn't look the same as him. Armin looked different. He didn't even look as big as him.
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I've already seen Armin in that form, I can look him up. Because I already know that he inherited it, so I'm gonna look him up and see what he looks like.
I'm just not even gonna bother with it. Okay, I don't want any spoilers. I'm not searching anything on any of my devices because I don't want anything to pop up. Okay? Just be careful when you're looking at stuff because I don't want you ruining the show for me. Okay? Alright. Anyways, ladies and gents, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. Maybe I'm just making a mountain out of moleskin. Out of a molehill, whatever.
That is two different faces. He doesn't have a nose, he's got a nose. See how they're not the exact same? You can see the skeleton part in there, you can't see it here. They don't look the exact same.
No. Yeah, but if...
They have different features.
Yes. They don't look one-to-one identical. I agree with that. However, looking at both of them, I could tell exactly which Titan they're supposed to be. Looking at Ymir's Titan and looking at this new Jaw Titan, I wouldn't be able to tell that they're supposed to be the same Titan without the fact that they're just very small and compact. That's the only similarity. They run on all fours and they're very small and compact.
I think
that's supposed to be the similarities.
Yeah,
the similarities are... I'm supposed to be able to look one-to-one. Like if I put Eren Kruger and Eren Yeager side by side, I can literally tell that they're the same Titan. Even if I put Eren's dad in between. He got a little chest hair, kind of a little Zeke in him. Because Zeke is a hairy motherfucker and dad had a chest hair going. And I'm like, anyways, whatever. Episode 1. Very interesting episode 1. Not the direction I thought the series would take. Looking like Reiner is down bad, possibly dead, because Zeke looked a little concerned and he was supposed to get eaten soon. So hopefully that means that the Titan power was just out into the universe and a random armored Titan gonna pop up. That would be crazy, especially if it's on our side. Because
especially if it looks completely different.
You really just want to press this issue, man.
Because I don't think it's that hard for me to see that they would look different. One's a man, one's a woman. Women are smaller generally than men, and so it makes sense for hers to be smaller than his would be. And she just looked like a bitch, and her Titan looked like a bitch. I don't know what to tell you.
I agree with that.
I guess we'll find out.
It's just the mask for me.
Okay, so I think that because he got a cool
pull up
mask.
Pull up your mirror.
Okay.
Pull up your mirror. Okay, I'm not searching it on my phone because I don't want it. Okay, I'm not searching it on my computer either because I don't want no spoilers. But they're already coming on yours anyways. Just keep your spoiler thoughts to yourself. Okay.
Alas.
Yeah, see, Ymir's Titan.
You see all them different variations? Those are all different variations through history and time.
All right, you clear that out of here. I don't want to see no more. I am out of here.
You told me to pull. Okay, here's even better. That
Nope, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
They're side by side. Just her and this guy here. They both have jaws.
Yeah, hers was trash. She got.
They just look different. I don't know what to tell you. They're both the same.
I know, but she got the shitty Titan.
I guess she did. Yeah, she was small and whatever,
and whatless.
Rappy. He looked.
Are you trying to justify that? Oh, she showed up and that guy looked like he could really fuck some shit up. What?
I think she fucked shit up in her time.
We seen her like once or twice, and she was barely useful.
Anyway. She was a mindless Titan that managed to eat a special Titan with his special Titan friends.
You said it. You admit that you were wrong.
We already went over this.
Good. On camera, though.
No, but we already went over this.
I need my million that you said you're expecting.
I'll give you $1 million in Monopoly money.
Of course.
But anywho, you weren't going to give me shit if I was right. You would have then backtracked and like, well, no, that's not what I was saying, actually.
I never made $1 million. I never made $1 million. You said you were going to give me money.
And no, I told you had to give me money. That was the arrangement. But I digress. If I was wrong, I was wrong. That's fine.
Good.
But I'm just saying, a mindless Titan managed to show up, eat a special guy in front of his 3 special friends, and get away with her teeny tiny little self, and none of them did nothing?
Because they whatless.
Please.
They whatless.
Please.
I'm telling you, it's whatless. They're whatless. That's it.
Please.
Oh, wow, guys.